Hey you guys, thanks so much for checking out Clever TV. I'm hanging out with the stars of the brand new MTV show, The Inbetweeners. We've got Mark, Joey, Bubba, and Zack. Hey guys, what's happening?
What's up?
I love that already it seems like such a crew.
Yeah, we're friends.
And that definitely like fits in with the whole like storyline of the show.
Yeah.
Who are the Inbetweeners?
They're just a group of kids trying to go, try to just make it and survive through high school, you know, slowly try to become popular and cool, and they fail miserably. So they, you know, they're just trying to, like every kid in high school, trying to get into the cool group and just try to survive, which is tough in itself, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe each of you can kind of break down who your character is, because this is based on a ridiculously popular UK show.
True.
And you guys are kind of bringing those characters to light. It starts with you though.
Yeah.
You come to town, right?
Yeah, I moved from a private school to a public school. My character, Will Mackenzie, and he hangs out with these guys and realizes that he's gonna have to settle. He thinks for these guys, and they actually turn out to be the best friends he could probably possibly have. And he's an overachiever, and he's got too much energy with girls, and he's trying to get to Harvard. That's part of the plan.
Yeah.
I play Neil, who becomes, I think, the best friend a friend could have. And we hang out and we do all types of things, and we're just, you know, we get to hang out all the time.
Now, which characters can fans of this show expect from you guys? Who are you bringing to life?
Yeah, I played Jake Cartwright. Definitely different from the British one because I am not British. That's a fact. I'm not British. He's really, I'm trying to think of like a good way to describe him.
Only concerned with himself.
Compulsive liar.
Yep, that's a good one. That's
Bad
a good,
person.
Bad person. He's a villain. He is a villain. He is the self-proclaimed leader of the group. He constantly is putting people down because he's uncomfortable with himself.
Yeah.
He has a terrible home life and then brings that to school and lies all the time, and you love to see him fail because he is such a jerk.
Yeah.
But you know, you get to see the reason why he is that. And and then if Bubba doesn't mind, I'll just do Simon.
Yeah. No, Simon. I play Simon Cooper, and Simon is definitely the romantic of the group. He's been in love with the same girl since, you know, they were little kids, and you know she still sees him that way, and he hates it, and he tries so hard to get her to notice him, and you know he's just that, you know, every person that went through school knows that person who just had that girl that they just longed for, and they try so hard to get them to, you know, just say hey to him or get him to notice him, and he just fails miserably because he listens to his friends, you know, and that's a great quality about him, but also is what makes him, you know, fail is his friends.
His downfall.
It is his downfall. Yeah.
I'd imagine that throughout the series, we're going to see a lot of love as a theme because that's a big deal when you're in school.
Yeah. Love and failed love.
Yeah,
Really.
Failed love.
That's the real theme, I
terrible
believe.
situations with girls, you know, just we never get the girl ever. We just.
But that's what's endearing about it.
It is. It's better. It
to
makes
see
your
them
heart
fail.
go out for him because you know. It's very relatable because, you know,
failures.
most people don't don't get the girls.
So we watch this show and we all feel better about our love lives, basically.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
absolutely.
Yeah.
When I
relate
watched
to
school, when I watched shows about
Thank you.
school when I was in school, the last thing I wanted to do was like, man, those people are so much better than me. And this like is like, oh wow, these people are failures. Yeah. And it's great. It's great to watch that because you're like, you can completely relate.
Yeah, you
Totally
can.
relate.
So, like we've kind of mentioned, this is based on a really popular UK show, same name, The Inbetweeners. Did you guys kind of do some research? Did you watch the show before? Are you bringing some of the same characteristics to this US remake? Is there like a fresh vibe? How do you compare it?
I'd say I was a fan before.
I was
Nice.
too. Watched the entire thing before we auditioned. I loved it.
While season 3 was finishing up was when I found out about the audition.
Same, yeah.
And I was actually like kind of bummed. I was like, ugh, I can't believe they're remaking this. But once I found out who,
Well,
that's like
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
as a fan, it's just like
You're like,
why?
man, they're redoing
Why?
it. They're not going to be able to do it the same.
But and then I found out like, oh, it's not the same. It's a different show in the sense that it's like it's taking the idea of this is like the class of people that we haven't talked about. You know, you have like Freaks and Geeks, which kind of hints on it, but it's like period, and like this is now, and it's totally relatable. And the American version, it takes concepts and ideas from the UK version, but every single one of our characters is our own take on it, and I think it's fair to say it's its own show.
Yeah. Ultimately, just like the tone and the humor itself is just an entirely different show. It's there's a lot of heart, and that's something that's great about the British series is that it's very different, but it's got a lot of heart, and it's just an entirely different show by season's end.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys go out and audition for a different character within the group?
I think all of us.
I
Really?
tested for Will. And then for his part, and he was there for Will, and I showed up, and we were like the only Wills there. And I showed up and I tested for Will, and then Brad Copeland was like, you know the Simon lines too. And I was like, yeah, so they wanted to, I came in again as Simon, who was my favorite character to begin with was Simon. So yeah, I went for Will. Did you?
I went for Neil.
I went for Jay.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Flop.
I went for Neil. I literally said 2 lines, and they're like, you know what? We're actually gonna have you read for Jay. And I was like, okay. So I went outside. I had a full beard. I went outside. I learned the other lines, went in, and then like I got a call back, tested, and then got the part. It's pretty fast. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool that you guys actually shot the pilot quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
January
How have
of
things changed since then? Did you watch the pilot and you're like, whoa, we've all grown
Joey's
up?
growing a foot.
Yeah, we all got married. We've all gotten married since then.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed. I think we've all sort of, by season's end especially, it's like we all have grown into our characters so much and have become so much better at playing our characters that watching the pilot is really fun, but also watching the last episodes and seeing things cut together is amazing to see how much we've grown.
Yeah.
The pilot seems so foreign to me. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember, like, what I was trying to, I had to go back and watch it, the little preview that I had to be like, oh, that's what I was doing then. And, like, I had to go back to it. But, yeah, we've all grown. Like, Joey's grown up a lot, and...
yeah, this guy.
Yeah,
You specifically.
yeah, no, he has.
Well, we're definitely looking forward. The first episode's coming up August 20th.
Yes.
But, Mark, I want to hear from you. Any particular episodes you're looking forward to that you can't wait to see on TV?
Field trip. It's called Field Trip. And we go on a field trip to a Civil War reenactment, place.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of the most fun
It was definitely
episodes
one of
to
those fun
shoot
film, yeah.
because they were outrageous and totally not to, the date or proper in any way. It was a great time to shoot.
Favorite episode coming up?
One of my favorite episodes is called Fire. They're all my favorite. I love them all, but Fire is one of the episodes I think we'll go over very interestingly.
Yeah.
Very curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And?
Mine's the season finale. We all, have on these sweet, tuxes basically, and I like that. It's like winter formal. Homecoming. Yeah, it's homecoming.
Oh, damn.
It is
Homecoming.
winter formal, actually.
It was different
like-
things in my school, but it might be the same in this.
It's like a homecoming. Yeah, the final episode. I can't wait to see that.
I'm with what was I saying?
Fire. You're with him.
Field trip.
Yeah.
Field trip. Field trip was fun.
Mark and I
Costumes?
are on the same.
Does it
Yeah.
involve costumes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Yes.
You don't understand how amazing.
Yeah.
That
So
it
good.
is so worth waiting for. It is. I think it is not only the best episode, but it is like the stuff that's going on in the episode is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
You're gonna have to DVR it just to watch the background.
Yeah, the background's amazing.
It's so detailed.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The battle scene is unbelievable.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sold me.
And Jay falls in love.
Jay falls in love. It's
Yeah.
It's so
It's a
cute.
loaded episode.
It's so
a loaded
cute.
episode.
it's a good episode.
It's like, have you ever fallen in love with somebody and like it's not totally okay with the rest of like society?
Yeah. That's how you. Yeah.
I'm curious to see who this other person is.
Oh,
Oh, you'll find out.
You'll find out.
He, she.
Tune in.
Since this is a group, let's all put our hands in.
Yeah.
Is this what you guys do regularly?
We actually do.
We just
You did? What did you say?
In and out. One, two, three.
In and out. Inbetweeners.
Inbetweeners.
Coming up
Yes.
on MTV. I'm so excited for you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Make sure you keep it at Clever TV for all the deets you can handle on this brand new MTV show.
Yep.
August 20th is the date. See you guys soon.
That's what's up.
10:30 p.m.
Yeah.